At WrestleMania 39 in 2023, KSI made his first ever WWE appearance. He dressed up as a Prime bottle and attempted to help Logan Paul in his match against Seth Rollins. But things backfired on him as Logan Paul ended up frog splashing KSI through the announce table. Things didn't end well for KSI that night. But if you didn't know, KSI has combat experience as he was a professional boxer with 2 boxing wins under his belt that I know of. I think he's had more since then, so maybe 3 or 4 wins. His biggest win being over current United States champion Logan Paul. So I am here on WWE 2K24 to see if that boxing experience will transition to the WWE. Real quick, before we get into the video, subscribe to my YouTube membership for $1 a month and you can see my videos up to 24 hours early. And for $5, I will make a video just like this on anyone you want me to put in WWE. And for the first time ever in this series, we are going to be doing a tag team. KSI is going to team up with his Prime partner, Logan Paul. Will Team Prime be able to defeat the current tag team champions, the New Day? Let's see how their WWE tag team career will unfold. We are here on January week 1, and their first ever tag team match is against the OC, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson. Let's simulate, will they go 1-0 or will they take their first ever defeat? And KSI and Logan Paul get the win. Already being number 3 on the tag team rankings, they may be seeing a championship match come their way very soon. New Day did not make an appearance on this show. Let's go to week 2. Shotzi on the cover back-to-back weeks. She is apparently a megastar in this mode. Unfortunately, no bookings for KSI or Logan Paul this week, and they are not in a rivalry, so I don't think they're going to be interfering in any matches. Let's go on to week 3. And Team Prime is going up against the Creed brothers. And the Creed brothers get the win over KSI and Logan Paul. Let's just hope that Logan Paul took the pin because our boy KSI needs to be staying undefeated. Hopefully that did not affect them in the rankings that bad. On to the final SmackDown of January week 4. And once again, no booking for KSI or Logan Paul, so we are probably going to set up a rivalry soon. But before we can do that, we got to go on to the Royal Rumble. And the men's Royal Rumble is kicking off the show. Let's see, will KSI be booked for the Royal Rumble? And he is. KSI is booked number 23 in the Royal Rumble match. I think this is the first time that a wrestler actually got booked in the Royal Rumble in this series. Like, without me having to change it around and give them a spot. But alright, that would be way too long to watch all the way up to number 23, so let's simulate. Will KSI win? LA Knight, yeah, gets the win. Did KSI or Logan Paul work double duty? They did not. Alright, the next time they don't get booked, we're going to put them into a rivalry. So let's go on to February week 1. And Logan Paul gets booked in a one-on-one match against Elton Prince. And Elton Prince gets the win and a rivalry is started for us. If we go to the rivalries, it is a tag team match and is already at very high intensity. Elton Prince's victory was punctuated with a vicious attack on Logan Paul with a chair after the match. The superstar's aggression on full display with his attempt to crush his rival. The assault has left Logan Paul with an injury, but officials expect a quick recovery for him. No, Elton Prince injured Logan Paul, the moneymaker, the famous Prime CEO. Let's go on to February week 2. Let's see where this rivalry goes. And KSI is now booked in a match against Elton Prince, fighting for his injured tag team partner. And let's see who gets the win. KSI, he gets the win. Of course he does. There's no way he was not gonna avenge his Prime partner. Logan Paul made a surprise appearance at ringside during Elton Prince's one-on-one match against his partner and drew his attention to give KSI an opportunity to attack him from behind. This distraction shows what lengths these two superstars will go in order to secure an advantage in this team rivalry. Elton Prince wanted to make it personal, so Logan Paul retaliated. And KSI hopefully still hasn't been pinned. I don't know who got pinned in the tag match. We go on to the go home show for Elimination Chamber. And we get our first ever tag team match between the two teams, Pretty Deadly versus Team Prime. Who gets the win? And Kit Wilson gets the pin for the team. Pretty Deadly with the win over Team Prime. This is disappointing. Let's check. What ranking is Team Prime in the tag team division right now? They are still at number 3, but it says that they went down, so I think they made it to number 2 at one point. And the New Day are still the WWE Tag Team Champions. So hopefully they get a rematch at Elimination Chamber where Team Prime can get the win and hopefully win the rivalry. Oh my god, what a match this would would be. Oh my god, what a match this would be. And Pretty Deadly faces Team Prime again in a tag team match. Will they get the Elimination Chamber PLE victory? Yes, let's go! Logan Paul and KSI defeat Pretty Deadly, which likely means they win the rivalry. And the New Day retain against Veer Mahan and Sangha. Okay, I just realized I did not check the Go Home SmackDown, so let's read both of these. And another disturbing display of aggression from Elton Prince and Kit Wilson. The two superstars openly assaulted their rivals Logan Paul and KSI. This level of contempt this team has leaves some people questioning if they're even concerned about winning their matches against their opponents or if they just want to hurt them. Damn, Pretty Deadly is vicious. Also, 2K, why is like Elton Prince on this side of Logan Paul? You're really confusing me on what team these guys are on. And whenever you go to the PLE, it never really gives a description, but it just says that Logan Paul and KSI, they won the rivalry. Unfortunately, Gunther defeated Omos. Well, alright, that is almost it for February. We go on to February week 4. What in the actual... There is so much wrong with this. Uncle Howdy and Big E versus KSI and Logan Paul. And the thing is, why is Robert Roode accompanying the tag team of Uncle Howdy and Big E? And why is Austin Theory accompanying Logan Paul and KSI? What is going on? This is giving me vibes of Edge versus Randy Orton. Simulate. This is a rivalry now. No way. Okay. Uncle Howdy and Big E with the win. Let's check the rivalry. It's actually happening. Uncle Howdy and Big E versus KSI and Logan Paul. Chaos broke out in the ring during a tag team match between Uncle Howdy and KSI. The two teams fought to capitalize on the frantic tension after the referee ejected Robert Roode and Austin Theory from the match, after the two managers started arguing and fighting in the middle of the ring. Triple H, you are the greatest booker in the history of booking. This is absolute cinema. On to March week 1. This is already the greatest rivalry in WWE history. And we get a rematch, but with no managers at ringside this time. And KSI and Logan Paul get the win because it's fair this time. There's no managers to interfere. Uncle Howdy and Big E forced their way into KSI and Logan Paul's match by taking their opponents out of action with an ambush. These superstars couldn't wait to get another shot at their tag rivals, willing to take out anyone in their way. March week 2. And the opener for SmackDown is KSI versus Big E. Pretty normal match here, but it's probably going to end in chaos. And KSI gets the win. Uncle Howdy took complete advantage of the no disqualifications of the match by entering the ring and attacking KSI. Despite a legal but dishonest action, KSI is likely to find an opportunity to get even for the attack. So Uncle Howdy went into the ring, and this is a no disqualification match, and he attacked KSI, but KSI was still able to get the win because he's him. Didn't matter that Uncle Howdy interfered. KSI was still able to defeat the former WWE champion. Maybe Big E's a part of the Wyatt Six. On to March week 3. Scarlett on the cover of SmackDown. And there is something wrong with this mode. Why is Elton Prince in a tag team with Robert Roode? KSI and Logan Paul versus Elton Prince and Robert Roode. 5-star match incoming. Logan Paul and KSI get the win. Scarlett is the brand new women's champion. Let me repeat, Scarlett is the brand new women's champion. In another disturbing display of aggression from Uncle Howdy and Big E, the two superstars openly assaulted their rivals KSI and Logan Paul. The level of contempt this team has leaves some people questioning if they're even concerned about winning. We've read this before. If they're even concerned about winning their matches against their opponents or if they just want to hurt them. This is legit the exact same scenario. Everyone just doesn't care about even beating KSI and Logan Paul. They just want to attack them. Yeah, this mode is just so broken, but I think that's what makes it so amazing for me. Like if I was doing like a real simulation of WWE, I'd probably be really pissed. But this is just funny. Alright, Uncle Howdy and Big E versus KSI and Logan Paul. This rivalry may not make it all the way to WrestleMania because it's been a few weeks now. Uncle Howdy and Big E get the win. Goated by the trash talk of their rivals, KSI and Logan Paul entered the ring and put Uncle Howdy and Big E in their place before the match could start. The crowd cheered on the superstars as they brought the fight to their opponents, frustrated as much as the superstars were over the actions of their rivals from the last week. So KSI and Logan Paul are the baby faces. Let's go. Good guy Logan. April week 1. And in the opener, we got KSI versus Uncle Howdy. Simulate. KSI with the W. I still think KSI hasn't been pinned because we can just assume that Logan Paul always takes the pin. KSI blindsided Uncle Howdy with a ruthless attack before the match could start. KSI's intentions were clear that he would strike when least expected to crush his rival. Even though he's a babyface, you gotta sometimes use the tactic of your heel rival. You can't just let them keep getting these shots in on you. Sometimes you must take the shots yourself. This rivalry has been lasting since the end of February, and it's gonna go all the way to WrestleMania. We go to the go home episode of WrestleMania, April week 2, and we got another tag team match. Uncle Howdy, Big E, KSI, Logan Paul, and KSI and Logan Paul get the win. It's literally the exact same rivalry action as the past. Look, March week 4, then look at April week 2. It's literally the exact same. Rewind the video if you want to hear this again. It's literally the exact same. I'm not reading it again. Will this all blow off at WrestleMania? It does. We got a 2-on-2 tag team match. Uncle Howdy and Big E, now accompanied by Bray Wyatt, facing off against KSI and Logan Paul. It's WrestleMania. You know we gotta watch this one. So we simulate to this match. We start the match, and I unassign the controller. We are not playing as anyone. We are just here to watch. This one is about to be a banger after banger after banger. And here they are, Uncle Howdy and Big E, the second greatest tag team of all time, right behind, of course, Logan Paul and KSI. This tag team match is going to be greater than Roman and Rock versus Cody and Seth. This is going to be greater than the Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. This should be the main event, to be honest, but it isn't. But we are in store for the greatest tag team match in the history of tag team matches. And here they are, KSI and Logan Paul, Team Prime Hydration, doing the exact same tag entrance, like the same tag motion that we saw from Uncle Howdy and Big E. We get a look at KSI's attire, that's like a boxing robe, and of course Logan Paul with his regular outfit. KSI's first ever WrestleMania match, teaming up with Logan Paul. Will he be able to get a win? KSI starting out the match for his team, and Uncle Howdy starting out the match for his team. Here we go, WrestleMania, and Uncle Howdy with KSI on his shoulders and rolling over down to the mat. KSI up to his feet, but Uncle Howdy throwing his body at KSI and going for an elbow, but KSI was able to move out of the way. And now KSI with some knee strikes to Uncle Howdy, and now knee strike to the face. Uncle Howdy slamming KSI on the mat, and now locking him in the mandible claw and punching KSI. Uncle Howdy tagging in Big E now, and the two lock up, but Big E outpowers KSI, and now dragging KSI, throwing him off the ropes. Under he goes, and KSI is able to deflect it, and a disaster kick from KSI, and it looks like Bray Wyatt threw a baseball bat into the ring, so the referee has to throw it out. We did not see Bray Wyatt throw that baseball bat in, and now KSI dragging Big E and bouncing his face off the turnbuckle, but Big E with an elbow to prevent the tag. And now Big E carrying KSI and throwing him across the ring and going for a pin. 1, 2, not a 2 count. KSI kicks out of 1. Big E dragging KSI and bouncing his head off the turnbuckle, busting KSI open. You can see the blood pouring down KSI's face, and a double shoulder tackle to send KSI down to the mat, and a leg drop to the arm. KSI was finally able to get some momentum and is dragging Uncle Howdy into the corner, and now tagging in his partner Logan Paul. And what are they going for here? And KSI just throws his partner into Uncle Howdy, sending him down to the mat. But Uncle Howdy able to get a leg up. And oh, Bray Wyatt just removed the turnbuckle pad. Thankfully, our cameraman was able to get that. Bray Wyatt is helping his team out. And now, Logan Paul went for an Irish whip, but it was reversed. And the two collide into each other. Another Irish whip, just going back and forth. Not a single one of these men is able to keep their momentum. Uncle Howdy with a reversal into a headbutt. And now, with his own Irish whip and a kick, sending Paul to the mat. Uncle Howdy grabbing Logan, but Logan was able to reverse. But Big E with a punch to the back of the head. Good thing the ref was able to catch that. But Logan Paul was able to reverse and perform a German suplex. And now Logan Paul on the apron, looking like he was going to go for something there. But Uncle Howdy was able to tag in Big E. And now Big E with a slam, but Logan Paul with a kip up. And Logan Paul with some punches and some more. What is going on here? Logan Paul with some punches in the midsection, a punch to the face, and some more. And a drop kick sending Big E to the mat. Logan Paul tagging in KSI. Irish whip from KSI. Under Big E, and a Superman punch straight into the pin. Is this gonna be it? 1, 2. Uncle Howdy breaks up the pin, and Big E straight back to his feet, and KSI with a strike, and KSI tagging Logan Paul back in. The two men locking up, and Big E with a military press on Logan Paul. Look at the power, throwing Paul down to the mat. 1, 2. Oh, Logan Paul was able to get his foot on the ropes, which causes a rope break. Big E confused, but the match continues. Big E throwing Logan Paul to the outside, and now on the inside, tagging in Uncle Howdy. And Uncle Howdy running with a shoulder tackle, knocking KSI off the apron. And oh my god, look at that face scan. Uncle Howdy with a slam down to the mat. And Uncle Howdy tagging in Big E, while Logan Paul is able to tag in KSI. And Big E with a clothesline, KSI to his feet, and Big E with the abdominal stretch. Oh my god, KSI is in so much pain right now, but he's able to fight it off. And with a takedown, some mixed martial arts being shown off here. Irish whip, and he went for a spear, but he completely missed. Big E with a clothesline capitalizing. I can't believe KSI completely airballed him. And Big E just, oh, KSI able to fight him off. I thought Big E was able to throw him in the corner. KSI missing again. Big ending. Big ending. That has to be it. What? Oh. Logan Paul was there before the ref could even count to 1. KSI rolling to the outside, trying to get a breather. But Big E rolled to the outside too, and Bray Wyatt. Oh, I thought Bray Wyatt was going to attack him, but he didn't. That would have gotten his team disqualified. But Big E with the clothesline, flattening KSI. The ref on the inside, up to a 3 count now. I have no idea what Big E's doing. With the hammer fist, sending KSI back, down. KSI with a reversal, and KSI just, oh, they're arguing now. Big E was able to capitalize, but KSI with a reversal, taking him down. These two gotta be aware of the ref's count. The ref's up to 8. KSI trying to go for like a rock bottom. We're up to 9. No. 10. No, this match ends in a draw. Are you serious? After this 5-star, well 3-star banger, it ends in a draw, and it looks like Uncle Howdy and Big E win the rivalry because they had the most momentum going into WrestleMania. This really ended on a draw? Come on, I mean, it was a great rivalry. Probably the greatest rivalry in WWE history, so congrats KSI, but this is not what we wanted to see as the rivalry result. Not the way we wanted this to end, but overall KSI did have a good first few months in the WWE. He didn't get pinned once. He had some big wins, he won a rivalry, and soon him and Logan Paul will probably get a chance at the Tag Team Championship. And just look at this. Just admire what's on your screen right now. Uncle Howdy and Big E versus KSI and Logan Paul at WrestleMania, and it ended in a draw. The greatest booking of all time. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to click the like button and hit the subscribe button. If you want to see videos like this in the future early, then make sure to join my YouTube membership. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
I wish I could have it my way. I don't really know who's to blame, but you said you were giving me space, then forever went away. Hey, At night in the garden I roam. Since the day you left, no flowers grow. My skin's gone purple from the cold, and I hate you, but I think I miss you more.